Welcome to part 2 of our tutorial on using our advanced MLS system. I'm Ron Wilczek, the broker of Metro Phoenix Homes. Part 2 of this tutorial is going to focus on using the left sidebar over on this side in the edit search function to help you narrow down your search even further. This would be a good time to recommend that if you've not seen tutorial number 1, start there first. Let's go to our left sidebar and we'll change things up a bit. Let's go ahead and delete this circle, and we will then browse to the city of Scottsdale. Double click, and there's 2,322 listings that are available in the city of Scottsdale. We're going to plot these listings, and then we're going to zoom out to see them. Here we go. Now, obviously a very big area, lots of homes, so we have a chance to do some selections here. Let's start with dwelling type, and you'll see that we have approximately 45 different criteria that you can select with. Let's take a minute to review a few of these, and that way you'll become familiar with them. Now, I will say the more selection criteria you check, the fewer listings will be returned, so keep that in mind. Let's start with dwelling type. Let's say of those 2,700, we want to just see what the single family homes are. We can update that from 27 to 1,666 homes. Let's take a minute to look at these other criteria. We've made approximately 45 to 47 different criteria searchable for you to make it easier for you and to help you find the home you're looking for. You can see we have a basic thing of list price. We have special listing condition, which allows you to pick not only short sales, but you could also pick lender-owned properties. Then you can also come down to the elementary school as well as the districts, high school, junior high, subdivision, street names, approximate square foot, bedrooms, bathrooms, year built. Parking features in terms of garages or carports, square footage, the kind of roofing you want in terms of tile or asphalt shingle if that's important to you. You can also select by pool, which is either community and private or none or both, as well as private pool, the kind of pool you'd like, heated pool, pool with a fence, a play pool. You can also select spa, the approximate lot size range. This is helpful if you want to have a bigger lot. You can select association fees, yes or no. Do you want to pay those? What type of cooling? You can also select heating. If you want a fireplace, additional bedroom information. For example, if you wanted 2 master bedrooms or a master bedroom split, if you wanted the master bedroom upstairs or downstairs. Master bathroom, you can find only homes that have double sinks, separate tubs and showers. Kitchen features, you can look at things like kitchen islands or pantries could be very helpful. Other features, such as 9-foot flat ceilings, central vacuums, intercom, sprinkler systems, soft water loops, skylights, vaulted ceilings, to name a few. Other rooms in terms of Arizona rooms, bonus rooms, guest quarters, built-in libraries, media rooms, lofts, to name a few. Dining area, the kind that you're looking for. Laundry. Exterior features in terms of private streets, circular drives, covered patios, courtyards, to name a few. Landscaping features in terms of desert or grass. Property description features. This can be very useful if you're looking for particularly cul-de-sac lots, or you want something on a hillside, or you want a golf course, or you want a waterfront lot. You can also look at community features in terms of biking, walking paths, community pools, to name a few. Fencing around the house. You can look at the guest house square footage if that's what you want. Horses, yes or no. Green energy certification. This has become very important in recent years. You can look at these kinds of features, and again, we talked about this in the previous video. So let's take a look at an interesting option you have in terms of special listing conditions. When you open this up, you're going to see that you do have a variety of options, but probably the most interesting in today's market especially are going to be you can select lender-owned properties and HUD-owned properties. These two indicate properties that are owned by the banks. You can see out of the initial count where there's 63 of those. But you can also now go to what's called a previously approved short sale, as well as a lender-approved short sale, as well as a short sale approval required. So these are all of the short sales. There's 93 in the Scottsdale area that are single-family residences. Let's say you didn't want to wait for the whole short sale approval process. You could uncheck this one, and then you've got 10. This is interesting to know because these two categories mean that the short sale approval process is going to be much, much shorter, and you could typically close a deal on one of these in anywhere from 30 to 60 days, as opposed to a full short sale approval process which could take 3 to 6 months. One more thing we'll talk about, you should also take note that you can use this section that's called or, not, and to make a different selection. So we had used it before to say, for example, we wanted to see lender-owned or HUD properties, and there's 63, but let's say we wanted to look at everything except for short sale approval required. We could then come back to the short sale approval, but in this case say anything that's not a short sale approval. And this same philosophy carries through this entire left sidebar and all of your options. Having gone over this, let me give you a word of caution. You've heard the term garbage in, garbage out in terms of computers. Well, the same thing applies to the MLS. You've got literally thousands of realtors that are putting in listings, and they have the choice to make the listings very detailed, or they can omit information. Therefore, sometimes it's better not to use too many selection criteria because you may limit your options based on what the listing agent decided to put in the MLS. So throughout this whole demonstration, what we're really trying to tell you is that besides the geographic searching, you're going to have a lot of ability to go ahead and select properties through this left sidebar in an expanded format greater than other searches available on the internet today. This is the end of the second tutorial. The next tutorial is going to show you how to really evaluate the properties that you begin to select.